Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Napoleon Total War 3 for you today, and this is a glorious 4v4 that I have for you today. But a little notice before we get into the battle, starting from the 5th of May, I will be doing a NTW 3 week. So this may be one of the last NTW 3 videos you'll see for a while, not because we'll be stopping them entirely, but because there'll be an entire week from the 5th of May, for like the following week, of just NTW 3, kind of to mark like it's Napoleon's bicentenary, so it's like the bicentenary of his death. So we'll be marking that with having a whole week of NTW3. So between now and then, there'll probably be a lot of other Total War stuff, kind of to for you guys that still enjoy watching other Total War. We will be doing lots of like 1212 and lots of Rise of Mordor to make up for obviously there being like none of it for an entire week. So hopefully for those of you that enjoy watching NTW3, you'll enjoy that week of NTW3 and prepare for a lot of great battles I have got stored up, ready and waiting for you guys. But anyway, this is a brilliant battle as well that we are about to watch today. So definitely, if you are enjoying watching the NTW3 content, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And yeah, so we have 1814 France with like the Spanish campaign. We have the Imperial Guard are here today, I believe, somewhere back there. I think they're all the way over there, yeah. And then we also have the Confederation of the Rhine, and we have Naples fighting to get today. And as the French are sending in some cavalry, they're actually sending in the Middle Guard Lancers. They're winning, got a pretty good charge off there. Now they're going to get out of there. And it seems like Russia's trying to react now, and it looks like Naples is now going to send in his cavalry, which is, I mean, element surprise is gone. Whether this is a great idea. There's a lot of allied cavalry across there. There you go, lots of cavalry going. So yeah, we have Russia 1812, we have Austria 1809, we have Saxony, and we have Spain. There you go. Russia's getting routed, really, like sending one unit in after like a whole mass of other cavalry. So a massive cavalry charge to start off the game. Looks like the Allies are losing it, really. There you go, more clashes of cavalry now. Dragoons going in against dragoons. The French might lose this one, though. It's cuirassiers, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of there. It's probably, maybe a wise idea, but I'm not sure. Now, look at this. Look, a lot of cavalry being committed here. A lot of cavalry being committed here. This cuirass is broken, unfortunately. That's a shame. It's heavy cavalry gone. Yeah, looks like the Allies kind of, after a shaky start, are turning it around. We've got more and more cavalry riding. The Confederation of the Rhine's a bit late in bringing his cavalry up, but his may be needed. Certainly over here with Austria now arriving. This general here, Massena, is actually under threat. Maybe being chased down. Can any of these units form square? They may want to start thinking about doing so. Or the Austrians may go for his gun instead. Naples might be about to lose his gun. He might need to just run out there really, really quickly with his horse artillery. Run. Run, you fools. Oh, they're going to get caught. And there you go. The gun's caught. Oh, no, he's not. Wow. How do those guns survive? Oh, yeah, there they go. They just died instantly. I mean, most of them did anyway. One's got out there alive. And then Naples has kind of saved his artillery. But look at that mess of a cavalry fight. Seems like with the introduction of like the German cavalry, the Alsacians again turn it around are the French. A lot of cavalry is being spent here. And yeah, the Middle Guard cavalry's back. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, they still did a pretty good like a good job to the Allies. They've taken out like artillery and a lot of cavalry of the French and their allies, but it's come at a cost. I mean, I wouldn't think about sending in more cavalry. Oh gosh, 100-man unit cuirassiers and another one from Saxony. Yep, okay, maybe it's worth going in for another charge. This is going to be painful. I mean, they got cuirassiers here of their own, have the Confederation Rhine, and they got the Garde du Corps. Still trying to clean up all of this. This is an absolute mess from the start. Joachim Murat going in with his like cavalry unit here. It's like named after him. I don't know if it's actually like the general unit or what. I'm not quite sure. For Naples, it might be. Murat was the king of Naples. Looks like the Allies are still losing this. So that, yeah, cuirass is broken pretty quickly. And this one looks like it's going to break quite quickly as well. The Russians send some cav back. Yeah, this guard corps seems really, really good, and so is the life cuirassiers. Yeah, it looks like they are just about cleaning up like all the troops as like the infantry arrives. It looks like that. Yeah, all the cavalry has been sent forward. Like all that's left now is just infantry for all the various armies. I like how Confederation Ryan's just keeping his army back here. Don't really know why. He might as well march forward, dude. But yeah, it looks also like Russia is starting to cross one of these river crossings over here. He's got his line infantry coming across now in column formation, quite a lot of it as well. So he may be able, well, he'll be on this side of the river. They'll have a bridgehead, but like that, yeah. And just like that, the last of the Allied cavalry is broken. The cuirassiers just couldn't take it anymore. It looks like we've got yeah, the Spanish army is going to be the first to meet the Russians by the looks of it. Along with a bit of the guard. They've been given like some of the young guard here, even though they have some young guard units of their own, I believe. Yeah, here you go. Like you got some young guard here anyway, so they don't really need these guys. I mean, extra guard's never a bad thing. What we got over here? More like Legion of Reserve. Some big units here. What's this? That's Grenadier Swiss. Okay, they'll be handy as well. Swiss are always pretty handy to have on the battlefield. And we've got a howitzer as well, so that'll be fun to watch. Is this more guard? Yeah, it is. Okay, so there's sending quite a lot of the guard is going over that way as well. It looks like, yeah, Spain is here. We've got this hussar. Oh, we do have another cavalry unit here. This is the guard, like Grenadier Cheval. This is a really good cavalry unit. It's a good thing they kept this one alive for like doing stuff later. Hopefully the Allies have some cavalry of their own. We didn't see any of the Spanish cav go across. So they obviously, yeah, the Spanish have got their like hussar grenadiers, like of Granada here. Sorry, not hussar grenadiers. Hopefully, yeah, Spain's got plenty of cav left, and hopefully some of the like Austrian and Russian cav will return. They've got their, they've got the generals. So I can't really see much. Lots of routing cavalry for sure, but yeah, interesting to see whether they've got any more reserves. Hopefully they do, because well, this Garde du Corps and the life cuirassiers still seem like they're a bit of a menace. What else we got? Still got some Neapolitan cavalry as well, and obviously this big guard cavalry here, which is the main concern for the Allies. But yes, if you'd like to send in your own NTW3 replays, if you've got plenty of really good battles and you feel like you'd like some of them to be shown off on the channel, then do join the Discord. Link is down below in the description. And yeah, feel free to come and join. Even if you've not got any good replays, feel free to come and join. It's a really good Total War community with lots of people who play NTW3 and various other Total Wars. Are always up for some battles and just a good chat. So as you can see, we've got the young guys ready to go in. Got their Voltigeurs here. Look awesome, they really do. Got like the young guard Triers there as well. Looks like the Allies are crossing the river and like back in vision, put it like that. It looks like it's gonna be Saxony and Russia. They're gonna be across first. Looks like the Garde du Corps as well is just chasing down cavalry, racking up some kills for itself. But Russia, yeah, is soon to have a it's gonna have a fairly decent bridgehead as well. It's gonna be quite a way across. This will be good for when they want to feed cavalry across. Hopefully this this like cuirassier unit here for Saxony returns. 66 men it might do. I mean, it might not now that these line infantry just were opening fire. We're gonna have some guard that yeah, this is a guard unit for the Spanish army. It's gonna go into the farmhouse, which is a really good idea. Have the guard in there. You're not gonna lose that farmhouse anytime soon. Look at all of these troops. It looks like it's going to be Spain on his own fighting against the Guard, which I don't know how great an idea that is.
We have taken the building,
Spain obviously has lots of... yeah, okay, so there you go. The French taking the building. The Spanish have a lot of forces. Like, they typically bring, like, a large army. But the Guard's really, really elite. Whether it would have been better to have, like, Russia going up against them, I do not know. But the first shots of war are opening up, and they're silent shots, it would seem. Russians reloading right now. I wonder how much camouflage they are in here. Like green in amongst the forests. Oh, we've got the artillery going off. So yeah, howitzer. Oh my gosh, you cannot miss in here. Howitzer do a lot of damage right now here.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Yeah, already the Russians are setting up, but like this unit's setting up alone, and it's facing well a lot of Spanish units, like French units right now. 1814 France. they're going to be able to gun down. They've got a nice little like height advantage here, and they're able to just gun down anything that comes across. Thing is also the clump got a lot of stuff here. They're going to need to like make this bridgehead larger to like accommodate all these troops that are coming. Otherwise, that howitzer is going to have a fun time just shelling this place. Like Austria probably wants to just go left, maybe try and go into this part of the wood over here. Naples is now just arriving. It looks like the Confederation of Rhine might be looked like he was going to go and help the guard, but now looks like he's going to go across that bridgehead. Which is probably a good idea. I mean, they don't need to 2v1 Spain, I don't think. Oh, here we go, more Spanish now arriving. Now we've got dragoon, like cavalry appearing. Lots of dragoons. This is good to see. Good to see that the Allies still have cav. I know they threw quite a lot of it away early on there. Seems there's a lot of stuff back here. A lot of Spanish stuff occupying the river. I don't see the Spanish pushing across. It's going to be reliant on the guard. Whether the Spanish have anything blocking this river crossing, I don't know, because the guard are here. They could just go across if they wanted to. They actually, not all of these guys can form square either, so they'd still be vulnerable. But anyway, back on this side where the action's actually taking place. As you can see, there's a huge line battle now taking place here. Saxony taking the brunt of it on this flank, it seems. They were once loyal to Germany and now are fighting against them. Loyal to, did I say loyal to Germany? Loyal to France. Gosh. Loyal to Germany's not yet a thing. Russia's out here on the flank as well. Naples now arriving. Naples may be a decent target to go after for the Allies. Try and maybe like turn this left flank and then maybe try and envelop the French. This is a big French army. I mean, some of it is the guard. Bear that in mind. So it's kind of like a one and a bit armies, but still a big army here from like Spanish France. And they're fighting uphill with the Allies. So, I mean, they just caught out in like not the greatest position here. They're gonna have to take this building at some point. If they can take this building, they could turn the flank of the French for sure. There's Grenadiers, Swiss are there. I mean, I'm sure they'll be sent in if needs be. Lots of Russian Grenadiers setting up over on here, preparing to take this building from the French, I think. I mean, this is a good target right now for the howitzer. All these units here in column. And look at this, yeah, Naples is really able to outflank the Russians. What's this? This is a 8-pounder over here. There is some more cavalry here. Okay, so some of the Saxon cavalry has returned. That is reassuring. Hopefully that's the first of many. But yeah, look at this Neapolitan line. This is just horrendous. Really thick lines. There you go. Nice volley going off there. And yeah, the Russians giving ground. They're like, nah, we're not having any of that. And they're going to go hide back in the forest. So these Saxon regiments might want to think about saving from this left flank, helping the Russians out. Not quite sure what Austria's units he sent across the forest are. They maybe just be hiding in here somewhere. But really, these grenadiers may want to think about like going in. They're not great in combat. No, sorry, they're not great in their like volley fight. They probably want to like in a gunfight. Why was I saying volley fight? They want to go into combat. That's what grenadiers good at. They want to go into combat. They needed to know Russia bringing more and more across, more and more appearing anyway. This is good to see. If I was Naples, I'd be being very aggressive right now. I'd be wanting to turn this flank. I mean, Saxony's also struggling right now. He's losing regiments left, right, and center. This is brutal. Over on the other side now, it looks like as well, the French and the Spanish are starting to engage. The Spanish have actually brought units now to sort of guard this pass. Not there's like, and there's a bit of a musket fight going on here. Not that the French really can see all the units. So these are actually some pretty good ones, I think, as well for the Spanish. If I remember correctly. I mean, this is a guard unit here. This is definitely good. This is some good infantry. So a little bit of a matchup there for the French to worry about. But this over here is looking horrendous right now for the Allies. Look at this. Grenadiers. Swiss Grenadiers going in. Come on, let's have a volley, Swiss boys. I'll level the bearskins as well. They look awesome. Sounds like, yeah, the Russians are charging forward. Russians doing what the Russians love to do, getting into close combat. They're in really low morale though. They broke really quickly. A lot of the allies are really low morale. It looks like the French might go for a charge themselves. No, they're just going to get point blank range. Russians breaking across the front worryingly as well. These are also, some of these might be the Grenadiers. Oh no, Grenadiers still alive, but only just. Look how close these Russians are. They can't, like, neither side can miss. I mean, I would have thought so, but there you go. Here you go, the French going flying in, just like that. And it looks like the Allies are getting pushed back across the river. But certainly further back. There are more Saxon regiments setting up now.
Our men are running.
Russians are starting to break. Some of the French breaking actually. That's a good sign. Needs to be more though. And they're not doing so well over here with morale. This is the Guard as well. Russians need to send in all their Grenadiers to try and break these Guard. Look at this here, appear all the Austrians now. I think Austria is retreating across the river now. Yeah, looks like they're going to just give up this side. I mean, they should. Oh my gosh, look. Yeah, Austria was here and was ready to combat Naples, but just didn't bother. In goes a load of Naples fighting Austria. The battle for Italy, that is. This is actually is an Italian map as well, so that's kind of hilarious. We'll go here. We've got Landwehr going in. They're not going to win. Just merely bodies being thrown in the line. Look at this stream of Austrians and allies just trying to get back across. Russians, Saxons. Looks like the Russians going to hold some sort of a rear guard along with Austria. Try and get troops across. I mean, it's looking very, very poor right now for the allies. Lots and lots of them. There's some guards as well for the Neapolitans. Yeah, if they could get some of these guys across the river again, they need to. Don't know why this 8-pounder's not been in operation. I've seen a lack of allied artillery. This 8-pounder just seems to be putting holes into these Neapolitans on the bank, on the other opposite bank. Looks like the French also on this side are now going for a charge as well and are losing. The Young Guard here is losing. So this is very good for the allies, that the Spanish are actually holding their own against the Imperial Guard of France. The guard here of the Spanish is holding on against these Dutch Grenadiers. Don't know how long their morale is, not great. But there is always another wave ready. I mean, they've got more Spanish infantry ready, which is good to see. Confederation of the Rhine is now over here as well, as we expected him to come support. He's actually kind of split his force, some over there and some over here. Big cavalry units already setting up. I don't know how much the Spanish, I don't know if much of the Spanish infantry can actually form square. So pushing the cavalry across the river might not be the worst idea in the world. These are Marines, these guys are some Marines, so they're probably pretty hardy. These are Zapadoras, which I don't know how good these guys are, but I'm presuming pretty decent. There's 48 of them in a unit. And they can form square. Okay, that'll be one of the smallest squares ever in history. Over on this side, yeah, they're not really actually engaged. It's just a lot of militia as well. So the French could be aggressive on this side. I think they've been very successful.
This battle is almost done.
There you go. Apparently all hope is lost. But it's not. There's always hope. And there you go. The Spanish have been routed. Those Dutch sort of Grenadiers have made a headway on here. Now, the next line of Spanish that they're ready to defend. This guard unfortunately broke. These Zapadoras might want to get back. There's only 48 of them. They're not going to stand against all of these Germans here. Look at this poor execution going on right now. And they're broken. And yeah, now they hold this side of the they can probably get across that side of the river. Naples is already nice set up here. Finally, we're seeing this artillery in action. I don't think I'd seen any of it in action. Saxon got 2 of his guns there, just set up, and they can put holes into the lines here. Some really, really good shots. It looks like might be some enemy howitzers as well. Enemy, allied howitzers. True enemy is Napoleon, of course. Can't see it, but fog of war is obviously on. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm hoping that the Allies managed to get quite a lot across, so there is a lot of death over here. I look at the bodies, and a lot of these are Russians and Saxons, which is a really concerning sight. They're still actually fighting over here. Oh no, they're just gunning down like a few returning grenadiers, the Russians. Yeah, they didn't even get close to this building. I was hoping they were going to storm it en masse with Russian grenadiers, maybe take it and go from there. Yeah, it was like the hopes and dreams were gone as soon as Naples arrived. Like they just shut that like flank off to the Russians and the Saxons and stopped them from really outflanking 1814 France. And then over on this side, yep, still nothing going on. Still nothing going on here. It looks like, yeah, look at this though. Confederation of the Rhine really going, Spain going for a charge. Don't know how successful this will be, but who knows? Looks like Confederation of the Rhine might hold. Oh, we've got cavalry now coming in, dragoons coming in. That might turn the fight in favor of the Spanish. Confederation of the Rhine and the Spanish both on breaking point here with their morale. Breaking here, both sides broke, brilliant. The dragoons coming in. The Lusitanian, they've got 2 units here actually. I'm going to try and overwhelm these guys. The French are also just flanking, they're just able to shoot down this line, and you see the Spanish just all broke here. I don't know if they've actually got anything else to hold here. And the dragoons is like the only thing holding the line. I mean, they're not going to hold forever. They might break this Hessian unit. That's about it. It looks like they've got those Zapadoras back. And that's, yeah, look at this. The cavalry getting gunned down right now. Look at those poor cavalry drop. Jeez. Yeah, that's one gun. Now the other one will probably break very soon after. That's a bad sign. France is across that side of the river as well. And all they've really got left is really like militia over here. What we've got here, this is an infantry unit, decent infantry unit. There's a gun here that's for some reason not setting up. And we've got some more Spanish infantry here, all in square. I don't know why they're all in square really. It shouldn't necessarily be in square. There you go. Confederation Rhine and Spain are across. We've got a lot of artillery here. Look at this. This is going to be horrendous for the French. All this Austrian and Saxon artillery just hidden in this wood, firing and putting holes into the Neapolitan line. I mean, a good thing that Confederation Rhine is working across against the Spanish, because this is going to be tough on the French and Naples. This guard unit here is pretty cool. Pink and dark, pink and sort of like dark blue. Personally, what have we got here? We've got line infantry. I would personally, there's some guard units over here that yeah, here it is, young guard. I'd probably try and just punch the guard across this river and see what you can do. There's a Russian artillery here as well, also helping to put some holes into the Neapolitan line. Let's wait for the shot. I'm sure it's just firing directly at this unit in front of it. I would not want to be one of these gunners. There'll be so many musket balls flying on around you. Here we go. Putting holes into this unit right in front of them, really like lowering the morale, hoping they can just break them. I mean, I think canister at this point, if they're not firing canister, I don't know why not, because canister, they're probably in canister range. They do a lot of damage. And what we got, yeah, we must have what, 4 artillery pieces set up here. Just horrendous, just doing a lot of damage to these poor Italians. Poor Neapolitans. They probably don't like being called Italians. And now looks like Confederation Rhine's like, you know what? You guys seem to have it under control. We're going to go across the river crossing that we've actually taken and make it a lot easier for ourselves. You can see they're actually now on this road as normal in NTW3. If you're on a road, you're in column, you move much quicker. So they're going to be able to go down that road very nice and quickly, and they can go and intervene in that combat that fight's going on there. Spanish have more cavalry here. Why did they not commit these? But here they go. The Spanish now all of a sudden just like bringing out of nowhere little lancers. They're going to maybe to do some harassing, maybe kill a few more units off. They'll probably take this one out.
Our men are running, sir.
This unit here needs to form square. This Baden unit. Form square, fools. How? What? Okay, so the line infantry's like holding pretty well. Okay, I say that as it just changes. I don't know. Yeah, they might break the cavalry. I mean, lancers I can imagine are just like, oh yeah, certainly won't have help with like the volleys into the flank. Yeah, the Spanish cav. Oh, I mean, both sides broke. But yeah, that Spanish cav's actually maybe not as good as I thought. I mean, it's lancer cav, I guess. Lancers get a really good impact charge, and that's like it. What's here? Oh, it's the guard cavalry. The Austrians do have some stuff set up. Not much. The French have actually gone for a push across the river. They did take out the Russian gun, and they're slowly trying to take out some of this like infantry that's guarding. And it's just a massive push by the 1814 France. A lot of cavalry going across here now. And Austria's just throwing in infantry as well, so just heading into a massive melee fight. Look at this. Absolute best. And this is supposed to be like a battle of like, Napoleon Total War is supposed to be like a line battle, sort of like people using their guns. No, apparently not. Not in this game. We're just going to have a massive melee fight for a river. So many little units flying around down there. It looks like, I didn't even realize like a load of cavalry return. It looked like it's, I don't know, maybe French cav? Yeah, we've got like cuirasses back in here. When do they return? I do not know. It looks like the French are going to lose that. Yeah, look at this. Allies are just about holding on. There's a lot of Neapolitans, a lot of French routing. And they sort of taken the river here, but I mean they've sort of like got across, but they also sort of haven't. It's going to be really, really like tough. That was a bold play there by the French, and it's not paid off. Oh, this is a Neapolitan camp, I think. Yeah. Just dressed as French. Look at all the bodies. Jeez. Well, I mean, that's really helped the battle in favor of like the Allies, because like the Neapolitan and 1814 France now are in a real rough position. I mean, obviously the Allies did lose a lot of troops themselves. Why are these Saxons firing back here? They're just shooting into the back of their own men. Hold your fire, Saxony. You got grenadiers here. They're just wasting ammo. Musketeers. Hold your fire. But yeah, now over here, this is desperately more important now to the French, like the Guard and Confederation and Rhine break through. I mean, Spain needs to also like try and revitalize and try and harass like the Confederation and Rhine and the Guard. I mean, they've now started to fight over here, and they are now starting to open up and fire their guns, which is good to see, doing a bit of damage to the Young Guard. What unit is this? Is this the, oh, this is Chasseurs of the Guard, okay. Yeah, the Guard are, probably, again, could make a push across. They have actually, yeah, I mean, there's no one actually, like, properly defending the, like, other side of the crossing. It looks like Spain's giving it up. Just get across. Just get across at this point. Austria has broken here as well, so now the flank to, like, over here is open to the Confederation Rhine and the Guards just coming in and attack. This means that they're going to have to send more troops in that direction. Looks like they're going to make a counteroffensive as well, the Allies. The amount of bodies here is ridiculous. The howitzer as well doing a lot of damage. It's all the way up here as well. It's got a really nice spot. You can just fire across that river and just hit, well, basically anything. Nice little hill advantage. And always as well is the ever-present threat of the Grenadier Cheval here. Who, I mean, there's nothing back here. It might be in that building. Can't tell. But they can come down this road and they can just come and rout this army if they wanted to. Or try and rout it. Yeah, Saxony's giving up. He's like, no, we're not going to try and contest for this river crossing. I mean, I don't know why they do. Okay, the Guard, okay, the artillery crew actually did get out of there alive. I'm glad to see that. The guns are still here and still intact, so they can get these guns operational again. I don't know why they don't. I don't know where the crew's really going. Get back on your guns, do your thing. Yep, there you go. This Grenadier needs to get out of the way now.
The men of the teams are a must.
Plenty of Guard now involved there. This is turning into a really brutal fight over on this side. I mean, a lot of this infantry will return, but it's going to be so battered. It's so, like, weak. And here you go. Look at this. The Guard and the Confederation Rhine have arrived. mean, they've got this cavalry here. This could be useful if they can quickly use that before the grenadiers arrive. That'll be very, very useful. And here they go, flying into some Nassaus. They're going to probably rout these guys. I'd at least hope they can. Allies have captured a building. What have they captured? Oh, they just have taken that. Well, that's just very anticlimactic. Now I moved away from there. Yeah, Spain's still containing like the rest of the Confederation of Rhine, but I mean, not like massively. Looks like Saxony's cavalry is going to rout. Didn't seem to be too successful in this charge there. Yeah, he got routed. That's a shame.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest awhile.
Not much else as well that they can do. They're kind of sandwiched in two ways now. They can turn these guns around, and then that would be useful. Turn these guns around and maybe face the Confederation of Rhine. That might be useful. Russia's like last infantry here, duking it out with the guard. Maybe just better to go into combat, but then again, I don't know. It's the guard. Very nice. Officer firing his pistol as well. There you go. You can see this Grenadier Cheval. I don't know why it's just getting easy kills. Go and get some real kills. Go and kill this Austrian line. Just come flying down. You can probably go after it. You've got some light infantry, some Schutzen here. They're setting up in the forest line. They may be trying to get some shots off on this Grenadier Cheval. Yeah, I mean, this howitzer is doing so much damage. Anything that stands in this like open area here gets shelled by the howitzer. And its morale just dropped so much. But here we go. Looks like the Grenadier Cheval coming in. They kind of like got stopped by the Schutzen, so the charge wasn't that great. Here we go. Here's a proper charge. Flying on in, taking out these German infantry. Oh my god, just knocking them over. They're not even there. They're just going down the entire line. Oh my gosh. And yeah, that's probably going to rout most of this Austrian line, to be honest. Yeah, they've gone into them. They're now going to charge into the Saxons. They're desperately, I don't know, trying to run away. Not quite sure what they're doing. They're getting out of there, though. There you go, routed those musketeers. I mean, a lot of these units over here seem like they're forming square. I mean, we've got another charge here from the Guard du Corps. They're going to try and break through this side. It's a bold play. Cavalry across the water. Grenadiers trying to hold the line for Saxony here. They're kind of doing okay as well. This Grenadier Cheval might break, but it's done the damage because now Confederation Rhine is able to push in. Russia got broken by the Guard here, and the guns are now very much open to being taken out. And yeah, actually, yeah, this Grenadier Cheval is actually recovered, and it's now going for the guns. So very good. I mean, it's very tired though. There you go. We've got a lot of infantry now being taken out, and now the cavalry can get across, and then the guards over the infantry of like Naples and France coming across. Spain is somehow still alive. It's kind of being ignored. Spain is like kind of like stayed back so much that the French and their allies have just kind of ignored them really, and like all these units here are formed square, which is okay. There's no cavalry here. There's no cavalry here. The Spanish have cavalry all the way across here somehow. They've got these guys. Did they just run across? I think they did. Just run across and just like, well, this is fine. The French didn't even bother to like contest them. And what these units are hidden, so they can't even see these guys. So yeah, that's a strange one. Got lots of like young guard in here as well. They look like they're just going to come and help finish off the Austrians, really. Austrians and Saxons very much about to die. This is a shame because for quite a while I thought they were doing okay. I mean, they broke like a huge assault here. This was just terrifying. And then also their guns were doing a lot of damage and breaking a lot of these Neapolitans, which just seems like was just not enough. Just not enough. That howitzer especially did a lot of damage, and also the Spanish kind of let them down. The Spanish let them down by like just allowing the Confederation Rhine to get across the river. Like the Spanish just, I don't think, were strong enough to stop them. I mean, Spain was kind of 2v1, or at least 1.5. And that's the general breaking. That's one over here. I'm not quite sure whose that is. Maybe Russia's, maybe Austria's. I'm not even sure. One of them's gone. There's just a whole load of infantry in here now. That's just being chased down. Like the final few units, these 3 Austrian units here, are not going to stand much longer. But yeah, that's certainly, I mean, that's going to decide the battle, obviously. I mean, Spain's still alive, but I mean, there's no way Spain can beat all four of these armies. He's now got infantry set up here. Looks like Confederation Rhine is getting ready to now actually put some pressure on him. I mean, the guard, I mean, could just come across. I wonder, yeah, his guns have been firing, I think, at the farmhouse all the way over there. Try and do some damage to that. Be interested to see how many kills the Spanish got. I cannot imagine it'll be more than 500. There you go. It looks like, yeah, it looks like battle's all but over. It looks like there are some returning units, but like I said, the unit isn't the same once it returns. I don't know why they don't just stick this into the farmhouse and just try to be awkward. Looks like Austria's having some sort of a musket fight over here. Grenadiers holding their bit. They might be if they could get them back to the house, that would be very annoying for the French, or possibly. Austrian Grenadiers start the same. Austria's army is just like, you have lots of it and it's not very good. I don't know why these French are still firing. I mean, they're probably getting friendly fire on Naples, but at this point, does it really matter? Probably not. Confederation Rhine so slowly flanking round, doing a lot of damage to the Austrians. And those Grenadiers disappear into the forest. Here we go. We're going to see the cavalry come up and just deal with these guys. First, they're going to get friendly fired, though. They definitely sound. They might have stuff. Yeah, they have a unit in that building anyway. That's good then. What if it's like a Russian grenadier or something like that? This is like the slowest charge I've ever seen in history. There you go. And they're dealt with. And now it's just the Spanish. Oh, this Grenadier Cheval returning. Come and deal some damage. The Spanish have a lot left as well. Like they're not like, still these hussars. They've still got a fair amount of infantry. Got like an Irish unit here. So they've still got like a decent amount of troops, and they're just being passive. Maybe they should have been aggressive on the guard in the end. Good to see that this cavalry's now doing something. It's winning slightly against these guard units. They can rout them. That's a small victory, I guess, but it's unlikely. Looks like the guard yet. Yeah, this cavalry's not doing so great. I mean, it's saying it's winning, but it's actually routing. So there you go. I like how Spain's armies are so multicolored. They don't keep to one sort of like color, like say like the Russians or the British. Even the French don't do it. The French are like still a multicolored army. Austria as well. Prussia keeps a pretty similar color scheme. It looks like we're just going to see a rush really from the French and from the Federation of Rhine. Here we go, Young Guard coming up. I love the colours of the Young Guard, they're awesome. The old Guard, the Imperial Guard faction is just such a great looking faction. The uniforms are just on point. Look at my boy there, he's just drumming a right tune out as the battle goes on. He's like, I will motivate the army. And they're doing a lot of damage, and these are just militia. They're not gonna hold against the elites of the French army. And I mean, looks like now they're sending more out to this fight. I mean, really, don't know why these French units haven't just pushed across the river at this point. Could have done it such a long time ago. And there you go, you can always see the Spanish morale is just shattering. So what was in this building then? It's Landwehr, okay. Well, I don't think that's going to stop Young Guard. These Landwehr didn't know what was about to hit them, really. Yeah, there you go, they're about to break. What? I mean, this is just why put that in that building? Land there as well. It's just.
We have taken a building.
There you go.
Sir.
They took that building, and now it is just the Spanish left, I believe. Spanish left. Don't know what happened here. I don't know if this is artillery or something. Oh no, it's just I think really nasty volleys. Yeah, that's okay. And that flanking force, maybe there's a good reason this flanking force didn't come across the river. They just got gunned down. Really nice there. Spain. Imagine if Spain pulls off like an absolute miracle here.
The men are fatigued, sir.
Somehow with all this terrible infantry, managed to beat 4 French and their allies' army, like French allied armies. Would make for a battle, but I don't think they're going to do it. The morale, I mean, also they're just getting flanked slowly here. Got cavalry over here engaging as well with the. Oh, this is a Spanish cavalry. I thought this was the Cavalry cavalry going in. No, they actually have routed another unit there. They routed themselves, and I'm thinking it's probably going to end when this Grenadier Cheval goes into combat, as it does now. It's going to go flying on in. After this unit here. Can they get a volley off before? No. Looks like they're going to go straight on in. They'll probably break straight through the center, and then I mean they should have gone for this unit here, this tiny little marine unit. Federation Rhine battling out here with the Spanish. Look like they're going to win this fight as well. Yeah, they broke it. Oh yeah, the Spanish broke. Now they're able to flank on in. That unit's breaking into the Marines. The guns still firing. I presume these are the rallied units of the Young Guard that pushed across the river. And there you go. Grenadier Cheval just punched through that centre there. There's still got more units that forming square here. This is the Irish regiment. I mean, great forming square, but I mean, his guns are still doomed. They'll just take the guns out. Spanish are off to hide in the forest, it seems. And the gun crew decides to just run off anyway. Might got another volley off. You never know. They're just going to go charging into combat against the Grenadier Cheval. Brave fools. Gotta respect it though. Gotta respect it. And there you go, the Irish regiments coming out of square. I presume it's going to go forward and do some damage. Oh, no, it's going to retreat. Okay. Why? Just go in and die. Go in and die. Fight. Go and die for your country. Militia here. Some volunteers there. Yeah, that Grenadier Cheval is just nasty. Best cavalry in the game, probably. We're gonna have to take this building over here. We've got some more infantry in there. Gonna be a bit of a pain to take this last bit, but I mean it's certainly been a fun battle. Certainly, I mean that cavalry fight all the way at the beginning. It feels like a little while ago now. This massive cavalry fight was probably one of the largest cavalry fights I've seen in a long time. And then like there's a massive infantry fight like here, like this, like as like the bridgehead as I'm calling it. And then I mean the French tried to get their own bridgehead and failed the first time, which made the battle certainly very interesting. And but they succeeded the second time with the Confederation of Rhine coming around the back. Yeah, certainly it's been a really, really fun one. I mean, I never felt like the Allies, like only possibly when they like routed that first like assault by the French, I never really felt like they had like the advantage always. Like the cavalry fight, I mean, certainly didn't help. They like all went in, just flying in with the French and the Allies, and they just went in and tried to like take the cavalry out, and certainly. Like the French came out on top. I mean, they're the better cav, I think. I mean, also like the heavies for the Allies arrived too late. They arrived like at the main, like with the main force of cavalry. They may have had a chance. But they just had further travel. Yeah, the Spanish breaking now. I mean, this is just not good. Apparently, they're winning slightly. Combatant winning slightly. You're surrounded, Sonny Jim. You're not winning this slightly. What's Guard going to combat here? I mean, what we're going to see? We're going to see Young Guard going in against line infantry. I expect this line to lose. Yeah, that's not looking good. And the Spanish artillery's returned. Where did the Spanish general go? Oh, he's just here. Chilling with his... Keeping this this Irish unit alive for a long time, aren't they? They don't really want to commit it in. There you go, the Spanish just got gunned down here in the forest, and that means that the last few, like, defenses are just this building and this Irish unit. This Irish unit gets kept alive a little longer. I guess it's at least put a volley off in anger. It seems like that's the first volley it's fired in anger. Scaring off the young guard. I mean, the young guard are slowly... I mean, they're actually losing slightly somehow. Should have led the chasseurs the garden, possibly. Bit more of a nasty unit. Again, look at this. Another different color that the Spanish wear. Well, it's like the Irish, I guess. Irish wear the light blue, maybe. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this one, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment for choice. Well, look at this. They're turning this around. Send more infantry in, I say. Send in this, I don't know, send in anything. Looks like the Grenadier Cheval are going to come over and just finish the job. I mean, this unit can form square, though, so they can counter this. If they choose to. They may just not. Okay, here we go. Finally going to see, yeah, they're going to form square as expected. Oh, and there you go, the Grenadiers. That's the best way to kill these Grenadiers. Form square on them. Very nice. I mean, a lot of them died there. Now you can, I mean, you could just charge in with your infantry. You could probably rout these guys. Where's the general gone? Please tell me he's not run to the edge of the earth. Oh no, he's by the building. I think he's giving support to the building. Like, oh yeah, this unit's like really bad on morale. I think he's just giving general support, and there you go. Oh, someone else broke? How did you break? What did you break to? I don't even know. Maybe they're just tired. Oh, was this Austrian unit returned possibly? Yeah, maybe it's that returned. Well, hopefully no more Austrian units returned. They took the building. Well done to them. And the Spanish are about to go. It's just the general left. I mean, to be honest, Francisco, I don't know why you're still here. You might as well just run for the hills. Just get out of here. Go and tell Spain what's happened here, and just tell them not to mess with the French. Or anyone else that's allied to the French. But Francisco's a madman, and he'll stand and fight, and he's apparently winning. Though his morale is dropping very quickly, as I am not surprised with like this massive infantry just surrounding him. I'm going to see Carl come up, and there you go, General has arrived, and that breaks the Spanish, and that might be the end of the battle there. I don't see any more, like on the minimap, there is no more like sort of like French or Allied units. So there you go, we have a victory for the French. Yeah, this one was sent in by Bong Rip Every Replay, who was playing as the Spanish army. So well done to him, and to Nash, and to also Flux and Marshall Lands, who are all playing as the French forces. Did a really good job. I mean, he got a lot of kills there. He actually just got more than Flux, who was playing as the Confederation of the Rhine. He brought a huge army, over 3,000 men. Well done. It's a nice army. But yeah, so we'll quickly have a look at some of the unit stats. 270 kills with the Young Guard Trilliers, which are obviously not surprising there. They probably definitely helped in like turning the fight around on his side. His other Young Guard Trillier getting like over 150 as well. His Grenadier Swiss getting over 118. I don't know how well his Cav did. Yeah, 50. Nothing amazing because they just like charged in his cuirass, only getting 19 kills. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, there you go. There are the kills. Also, well done to Extinction, to Paranoid, to King of Gondor, and to Fork. Number 2, who are all playing as the Allies. I mean, they fought on hard. Oh wow, like the Russians only got 600 kills. I was expecting them to get like at least the Spanish actually surprisingly got the second most. After I like barely taking part in the battle. But there you go, Austria getting the most kills, so well done to King of Gondor. But there you go, that was the battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one.